Hello, Oscar. Welcome. Is everything okay?
Hi, Mr. Zulueta. Yes, all is right. I think I have some internet issues.
Yes, I've noticed that since yesterday. I believe that you logged in about 3 times.
Yes, at the first.
Yes, all right. So I hope those technical difficulties will disappear in the near future. How has your day been so far?
Oh, uh, today was fine. I think I have some frustrated work to do
Huh?
or
Yes.
to did, but all is fine. I advance in that.
Good. So you had some frustrating job activities today, correct? Frustrating.
Yes.
So where
I think
which,
all time is frustrating
okay. And did you overcome that
because
obstacle?
this. Oh, I am programmer or developer,
Yes.
so I am fighting all the time with code, algorithms, and logic problems. Sometimes it's easy because I try to do atomic the things or in segment in modules, but sometimes the code grows and it's very unmaintainable. So I need
Okay.
to change the form or segment the code, splice,
Tell
but
you
all is
what,
fine.
I tell you what, it sounds difficult, it sounds stressing, and I just hope that at the end of the day, everything goes smooth so that you can have a good night's sleep.
Yes, at night I need to forget all and relax.
Do you have a routine for that?
uh, Sometimes in the last time I forget that, but uh, that routine that works for me or worked for me was to do exercise at the night or in the afternoon.
That's great, and I'm pretty sure it works. And it does not only work, but it also helps you because since you are stressed, mad, I believe that you can lift more weights or you can run an extra mile thanks to that stress. Is that correct?
Yes,
All
here in
right.
Bolivia, I forget to run, but in Mexico, I ran maybe from 20 to 30 or 40 kilometers per week. And weekends are great because I went to the mountain and it's more pleasure or relaxed to run in the nature.
What about the landscape? You told me already about the village that you live in Bolivia, but can you talk a little bit more about the landscape? I would like to know where you run. So, how's the landscape? How's the geography in that village, town, city?
Oh, where I live is plain, but surround of here is with mountains. All is mountains. When I come uh, here in the in the fly, I can see through the window a lot of mountains with snow. All the time I see mountains, mountains, mountains.
Okay, and that sure does help with the stress because you are stress free, meaning there are no people around, at least not too many. Correct?
Yes. So the problem here is that I don't know, but I lived in Mexico in Hidalgo, close to Pachuca, and I can you know the situation, right, with the thieves about of petroleum, los guachicoleros, you know.
Yes, I
uh,
remember.
but I can get out to the mountain, close to this mountain, close to where I live. Um, they are this kind of people, but I don't have or had pain. No, no, no. For digamos, yo no tenía miedo de esas personas.
I was not afraid. I didn't have fear of other people.
Oh yes, okay, fear about people. Okay, but here the people told me that it's dangerous to get out in the morning because the thieves can catch you and in the morning. So with this situation, I don't get out uh, to the mountain or to run so far, only close to this in the around streets, only that.
All right,
So
and
I have a beautiful landscape, but I can't enjoy it.
right. Have you heard of situations, or it's just a rumor?
I don't understand it.
Uh-huh. You mentioned that somebody told you about how dangerous it could be, right?
Right.
Have you witnessed a danger situation? Have you witnessed? Have you heard from near friends about somebody being in a danger situation? Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Uh, in the public transport, I can hear about the situations that uh, that happens minutes ago, and uh, all is related in the center of this city. There are a bunch of thieves, and you need to don't get out or expose your cell phone or your items, important items. And when the pandemic was in the high level, when the people need to get for money or lost the money because they aren't employees or jobs, I left two situations related with thieves. One in public transport. I think three people tried uh, to thief my smartphone, and I can react. Yes, I can react it in this moment, and I hand strong my cell phone and when the thief sees that I am warning about my or alert about my cell phone, the tree mm, get out of the public transport. And in the other occasion, I come to my house walking because in these times the public transport can't circulate, and I need to come only walking or in bicycle. But in this situation, I was walking, and motorcycle with two persons was going to was I don't know how to say is close se estaba, digamos, acercando a mí. ¿Cómo puedo decir eso? Lo siento.
They were getting close to you. They were
Okay.
trying to approach to you.
Oh, approach. I think it's approach, right? They one of these people tried to extend their his hand and catch my cell phone, but they couldn't.
Well, it is a pity that this situation is all over the world. So thank God that nothing happened to you, meaning nothing physical happened to you. This leads to one of the many
Yes.
questions that I had prepared for you. Let me ask you number 10, and this goes along with yesterday's topic. Here's number 10. What would you do if you saw three men attacking another man?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I run. Maybe
Yes.
I run or getting for help for more people, but I think the people don't react in these times.
Right.
Just like me.
I mean, and that's because we already know how cruel these thieves, these people can be, right? They would kill for nothing, for materialistic, for stuffs, for gadgets, for nothing, basically. And that's a good answer. I mean,
Yes.
I rather live than die for trying to be a hero. It sounds it sounds cruel, but decision making, right? Decision making. Number 9, what would you do if you saw a man hitting a woman?
Oh, in this case, I pay attention to the situation. I try to understand why he is reacting in this form, and if I think that they are wrong, I would try to help her.
Great. I mean, great thinking. Sometimes we do not know the real situation, but if I can recall, these kind of questions or topic, they are very sensible. They are very sensible. So I will try not to get in depth with this topic because I may get in trouble. Let's just go to number 8, but just give me 3 seconds to remove the camera because I cannot see the questions. Let me move it maybe right here. Okay. So
Okay.
What would you do if you had to catch a bus that you don't have any money? So you have to get into this bus, but you do not have the money to pay your ticket. But it's vital. It's vital that you get in this bus and eventually get to the place where you are trying to get to. What would you do?
Oh, if I had time before, I try to get money from the people, but in other, if I don't have time to do this, I don't know. Maybe I supply for the bus driver, to the bus driver.
Okay, yes. I mean, because we all been in situations where it's not about having money, but perhaps you've been robbed, who knows, and you have to get to your house, right? You have to get back home, and perhaps you can ask the driver to make a miracle and let you in. Another way would be to perhaps, I know that you remember here in Mexico, we have the clowns that just get in the bus and they would tell some jokes or maybe sing. And at the end, they would end up with a few pesos, some bucks in their pocket. Are you the type of person that if the driver says no, I can't help you, I am also broke, I need my money, do something with the people here in the bus? Are you the type of man that would do something like that, or maybe ask random people? What's the first idea that comes to your mind?
I think that I don't do this, for example, sign, but I can try to get money for people, explain my situation and try to get money.
Right.
But I
Right.
think that signing, I don't do that.
Right. Do you consider yourself a bad joking teller? Do you?
No, I think no.
So you're good, right? So you do consider yourself that you are good at telling jokes. Do you consider yourself good?
No.
No? Ah, that's why.
No, I am
Yeah.
not.
Now I get it. Good. Now, last question, because I have your other classmate. Here it is. What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Oh, a ghost. I don't know. Maybe I try to run out from this place, or maybe try to understand what happened. Maybe
Right,
it's
so,
not a ghost, but maybe yes.
right. Because there are some people that always try to get a meaning by asking questions, scientific questions. Okay, if something moves, maybe I have. Maybe there's an electricity mistake at the house, an electricity manner that should be taken care of. So yes, there are some people who always go with the scientific questions. Well, thank you very much, Oscar. This has been our 15-minute conversation. Let me ask your other classmate to log in. I don't know if she's waiting or something, but this is all for you.
Okay.
I appreciate the time. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Oscar?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Zulueta.
Thank you very much. Stress-free, okay? Stress-free.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. Hello, hello, can you hear me? I believe your microphone is off. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi, Mr.
How are you
Zulueta.
today? I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm fine. How are you? How was your day?
I cannot complain. Once again, we had a much warmer day than the one we had in our last day of conversation. So it was pretty good. Going back to our conversation, today we are going to have no more than 10 questions that deals with yesterday's topic. But before I begin, I would like to ask you, how was your day at your job? How's your day been, basically?
Today was a day very busy. Busy. I was working all the day to 3 p.m. and later I went to my practice. I played basketball and I return now.
Good.
And this
So,
this
yes,
was my
so
yeah.
yes, so it's been a busy day, right?
Yes.
So you told me that you had your professional practices, right?
Yeah, I work in executive English.
Okay. So you work and that counts as your professional practices as well, right?
Yes, I finished my career the last year in to in 2019.
Okay,
Yes, in March.
good. Can you tell
and
me, yes?
and I had been working in 3 months later.
Okay, so after 3 months of your graduation, you started to work.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about your university studies? I just want to know the name of your career. What was your there's a specific word which is on the tip of the tongue, as some linguists say. Um, bachelor's. What was your bachelor's degree on? Your degree. That's it, the degree. What's the name of your degree?
I don't know how to say licenciada
Huh? Continue. Just tell me the
in
name.
financial engineer.
Okay, so you had a bachelor's in financial engineer. Okay, so that's your bachelor's name. Okay, nice. So basketball, you mentioned that you play basketball. Are you do you play um, for fun, or there you are in a I don't know how to say it, but here in Mexico we say it amateur league.
Yes, I'm work. Sorry, I played since I have 14 years old, and later I played for the university, and I played in the association for represent for my country in a championship.
Okay, so let me guess, you obtained a scholarship at the university for playing basketball, correct?
Yes, but I played in the university only for, I don't know, I love the to do exercise, but I played in the league, and I
A private
was
section,
I had a scholarship, but not for play, for had good notes, grades.
right?
Yes, I don't pay nothing for my education in the university.
So you didn't pay anything because you were an A student.
Yes, I don't pay nothing because I have a great grades.
Welcome.
I need to have a 776 to
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 maintain your
yes,
scholarship.
yes, but I finish with how can I say promedio?
Uh-huh. Your average grade.
Yes, my
Uh,
average grade I had 19. So I was a good student all my life.
Good, good. So besides English, are you interested in other languages?
um, no, no much. I need to learn English because I hate English in the university because it was my only class where I had not good grades, but I very I don't know worried for only this
Subject.
um yes, only for this class.
Okay, because the English subject would increase or maybe decrease your average, correct?
Yes, yes, of
All
course.
right. So now that we had a chance to know each other a little bit more, let us continue to the questions I told you about. These are questions that I found easy, funny, interesting. So now let's just begin. Uh, Remember, this deals with yesterday's topic. Okay, so let me start by asking number one, what would you do if you won $1 million?
Oh, wow. First, uh, I spent a little for help to other peoples because it's my philosophy. Because my first pay for my job, I don't donate
To donate, I would donate it.
donate for the um, asilo. How can I say? Uh, for all
Okay,
people.
yes,
Yes. And later, maybe I don't know, uh, I spend with my family. I repair some things in my house, and I don't know. I buy a car and do a master degree with the a little of money.
right. So basically, when I ask you, what would you do if you won $1 million? The answer would sound like this. if I won $1 million, I would help other people, etc., etc. So you would do the basic stuff that the majority of the people do. Let me tell you that I saw a video on YouTube, and they call it a curse. That's negative. A curse, meaning that when somebody wins the lottery, negative things would start happening to those people. It's interesting, and I'm just I think that this has to deal that with the aspect that when people obtain money, people change. Do you agree with that?
Yes,
And
because
usually,
I no conocí.
yes, I
Uh,
met, I met,
yes, I met a person very close to me that when he learned more money, he changed everything. All the conversation was about the name of the clothes or the cars and nothing more. It's only this. I think that maybe some people don't change, but others, yes,
right.
a lot.
So, yes, that's the curse. That's what I meant by the curse. Money change people, and usually for bad. Okay, good. Before we move on, here's an advice. Whenever, if well, people say that the first thing that they should do, meaning that they won the lottery, experts say that they should take a moment to think, put the majority of the money into a savings account, and we are talking about a year-long saving account in which you cannot retrieve the money, okay? And this deals with the following. You might get telephone calls from friends that you've never heard of before. A lot of family members would also try to obtain something from your money, from your profit now. So that's why experts advise to put the majority of the money of the profit into a savings account. So maybe that can help you in the future if you win the lottery. Okay, now let's move on with number 2. If you won, well, this is a lottery. This is the same thing as number 1. Number 3, if you change your name, what name would you choose?
If I change my name, I don't know. I like my name, but probably my second name, Andrea, um for nothing. Only Alison.
Alison, okay. So you are Alison Andrea AA. Okay.
Eh,
There's something that I want to share the following with you as well. I've heard that people whose name begin with the first letters of the alphabet, they usually have positive and greater job expectations or job offers, or destiny in life is positive to them. So when I heard this, I decided to tell my teachers, my friends, my colleagues to stop calling me by my first name because it's Juan. And I move on to my second name, which is Alfredo. So now people call me Alfredo just because I heard that. I don't know if it's a fact, but I've heard that on a YouTube video. But well, it's all about metaphysica, they call it. So to believe or not to believe. Well, let's continue. Number 5. What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Well, I saw a ghost um, in uh, 5 years ago. I was paralyzed
Uh-huh. Paralyzed?
because it it was, I don't know if I don't sleep much, but when I saw this, I saw a little kid in um mm, bicycle for my cousin, and it was um, a ride the bike. So I was very scared and only run and don't so for my back. So it was very scared. I don't know.
So did you fail on your back?
I don't see my mi espalda atrás.
Uh-huh. Huh?
Only run to my room.
Okay, okay. And because you run fast, you hurt your back or something happened to you? Something physical happened? No.
No,
So
no.
you were paralyzed, meaning that you were frozen, right?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God. Okay, so are you the type of person that when you see something like that, you ask scientific questions to come up with reasonable thinking about the situation, or are you the type of person that believe and know that ghosts exist?
In this case, I believe, but I think that it was because I was studying too much and I didn't sleep well this time. So probably this, but I a little sure that I saw a little kid.
So we have a 50-50 percentage that
Yeah.
it's possible. Well, Alison, thank you very much. Make sure to have your 8 hours of sleep so this won't happen again, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Alison. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Hello, Andres. Welcome. How are you today?
Hello, fine. And you?
Well, I cannot complain. As I've been telling your classmates, we had a sunny, warm day. What about you? How was your day in Bolivia?
Good. I went to the gym in the afternoon, and in the morning take some. I watch some tutorial.
Tutorials, is it about your professional life or your sport life?
Professional life.
Professional life, okay. So you told me you play football, right? Is this for an amateur league or for a professional private sector?
No, amateur.
Okay, so you play for fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, and when do you play?
With my friends, we have a team, and every Mondays we play 2 hours.
Okay, so but do you contract a referee to take care of the game?
No,
Oh, it's just for
us.
fun.
Yes,
Oh,
just
okay.
for fun.
And the soccer game, is this the regular soccer game, or there's a different one here in Mexico? We call it fast football, and it's with a smaller soccer ball and a smaller football field. So, which one do you play? The classic one?
No, some different. we play with eight players versus other 8 players, not 11 like the classic.
Nice, nice. So let me just ask, to break the ice about your gym habit. How long have you been lifting weights or gone to the gym?
I just started recently, like 2 weeks.
Okay. So were you sore the first 2 days?
Sorry.
Were you sore the first 2 days, because your physical ability was not familiar with lifting weights? So when you do that, you become sore because you demanded your body to exercise. Did you become sore the first day?
Yes, not just 2 days, like the first week.
Oh my God, the first week. Okay, so, just here's an advice from your teacher as an ex-athlete. To gain muscles, to gain condition, that's very difficult. But if you stop lifting or exercising your body, what you gain in 2 weeks, you will lose it in 4 or less days. So try to keep the discipline, try to be disciplined in your exercising new habit. And I wish you the best so that you can become the best version of your body, especially at this age, which is adequate for that. So congratulations for taking that decision. Well, talking about some questions that I found, which I found interesting and funny, these are some questions that deal with yesterday's topic. So let's just go with the first one. Remember, when I'm finished or done asking you, try to answer as we learn. For example, what would you do if you won $1 million? If I won $1 million, I would.
I don't know, maybe invested in some company.
What company in specific?
I don't know. I think some oil company, because not oil company, energy company, because I think the energy is the future.
Well, that's good thinking. That's good thinking, Andres. Some other students would simply answer to start buying stuff and giving money to family members and friends. My advice was to put it in a long-term saving account, maybe a year long, so that you can have the time to think what you're going to do with that money. But to invest it, that's a great answer. Now let's go with number 3, because number 2 is basically the same. Number 3, if you changed your name, what the name would you choose? What would the new name be?
I don't know. I like my name, so I don't know if I could change it.
Okay, so you only have one name, right?
Yes, I have just one name.
Okay, Andres. I've heard that people whose names start with the first letters of the alphabet, destiny and life would be positive to them. And because of that, your name is Andres. So you're doing you're doing fine by not changing your name. But here's what happened to me. So when I heard this video um, about people whose names start with A, B, C, I heard that they would be um, successful. They would have success. So I decided to change, not change my name, but since I have two names and all the people would call me by my first name, Juan, I've decided to tell all my friends, teachers, colleagues to start calling me by my second name, which is Alfredo. So I hope I either win the lottery or become a CEO of an electrical manufacture system, something like that. Something positive should come up with this decision that I took. So now let's move on with the next question. What would you do if you could be invisible for a day?
I think I would like to spy people
Continue,
because
yes.
I'm I'm a curious person, so I think that I would like to spy some friends maybe.
Right, right. So this leads me to the next question, but you are no longer invisible. You are visible now. Number 9. What would you do if you saw a man hitting a woman?
I try to defend the woman and call the police because that's not right.
Okay, and this is a very this is a question that can turn into a difficult situation, meaning that sometimes we don't know why people are fighting. So your first reaction is to go against the men because those are your values. You have values that we should always respect women, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Right. I agree with you, Andres. Now let's go with number 10. What would you do if you saw 3 men attacking another man?
I think the first of all, stop the fight, so I can see what happened. Maybe the man is stealing something, so I think the first thing that I do is stop the fight and see what happened.
Okay, so one of the first things that you would do is you would stop the fight and see maybe to calm them down. Okay, so now let's go with one of the last questions. Okay, what would you do if a robber broke in at night, obviously at your house?
What number? Sorry.
Number 7.
Oh, okay. Um, I call the police, and maybe I try to escape because it can be dangerous. But if the thief is not dangerous, I try to stop him.
Okay, so you're basically trying to tell me that if the robber doesn't have the correct weapons, you would consider the danger percentage, and because of that, you would take an option either to escape or to attack. Nice, nice. Last question. What would you do? What would you do if you saw a ghost?
It depends if the ghost is scary or funny.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
if the ghost is scary, I went out. I escaped from the place. But if it's funny, I don't know. Maybe talk to him.
Nice, nice. And going to, okay, I have to ask you, are you the type of student or, well, person that would try to give that situation a scientific result, a scientific meaning? Hello,
Yes, kind
Iliana,
of.
give me a minute, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, kind of. Because in my entire life, I see a lot of paranormal activities. So I'm curious about those things.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you very much, my dear Andres. Thank you for being present today. I hope to see you tomorrow in class. Thank you very much, Andres. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, bye. See you.
Bye-bye. See you. Hello, Villarroel. Welcome to today's class. How are you? Good. Yes, I believe we have some technical difficulties with your microphone, correct? Do you have your cell phone beside you? Here's what we can do. Try to log in on your cell phone, but stay connected on your laptop. Okay, so use your cell phone.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, so now in order to stop the echo on your computer, I think that all you have to do is log off from your computer and just talk to me on your cell phone, okay? And be try to be perhaps 5 feet away from your laptop, okay? But log off from your laptop and continue on your cell phone. You can log off if you want.
Yes. Oh, okay.
You know what? You know what? Just make 2 steps away from the laptop, because I believe that you're going to need to see the questions in the minutes to come. But for the meantime, for the moment, I am going to ask you, random questions to break the ice, to know you better. So use your phone, talk to me. Let's see if we have echo.
I think no. Yes. Can you hear
No,
me?
it's good. It's good. I can hear you. Good. Congratulations. So, how has your day been?
It was a busy day. I have to do many things in the work. So I have to work a lot in this month, in February and March, because all the last year it was like very quiet, and I don't do the normal things that I should do, that I did the last years because of the pandemic. So this month my boss think that it's time to reconnect with the market. So he able be able to spend more money to the publicity. So I have to work a lot and I have to spend a lot of money and this is a lot of work.
Okay, Villarroel, and I'm pretty sure that you're kind of stressed right now, correct?
Yes, I'm a little stressed, but in afternoon I went to the yoga. I start to yoga classes, and I did exercises, gym exercises. Now I'm feel better. The yoga
And
and the
that's and that's an everyday activity routine that you've acquired for the stress, right?
I uh, I already start the yoga classes. It was my first class today. I'm gonna be take this class like twice a week. I think it's a good option for the stress.
That's nice to hear that you've have come up with a positive solution for this stress. Now, I would like to know a little bit more about your not only your professional life but also your professional study career, meaning that what degree did you study? Because there are some people that work in a business, but they study something else. Is this your case?
No, yes or no. I study commercial engineer in the university. I already graduate. Uh, I think that's 7 years. I graduate since 2013. 2013. Yes, it's 7 years. The years like the time is flying. And but when I was young, I want to be a dancer. So I practiced dance a lot of time, a lot of years since I was a little kid. So I want to be a dancer, but the life don't don't lead me to that way. So I'm in this business. I'm an publicity analyst, publicity of analyst, no analyst of publicity. I work
Ah, mhm.
I work in Monopol. I don't know if you know. Yeah, it's a paint factory in Bolivia. It's the first paint factory in Bolivia. So I love my work. I like my work. I have to do many things normally in the pandemic year. I didn't do a lot of things like I told you, but like this today was a normal day because I have to a lot of work normally.
Okay, okay. So we are dealing with life obstacles, and how you face them is the most important thing, right? So now, well, I think that we must now continue to the questions that I found. These questions deals with yesterday's topic, so they are not difficult. Rather, they are funny and curious. So let's see what I'm talking about. Okay, so remember, these are possible, not possible situations, it's just imaginary situations. So let's go with number one. I think that I have to ask you this question because I believe you have a long list. What would you do if you won the lottery? Well, the lottery or $1 million is basically the same. But what I'm asking from you is to start by answering by saying, if I won the lottery, I would. Go ahead.
Okay. If I won the lottery, I would make a theater in my town, but a cool theater, because I think that there's only a few theaters in my town, and the theaters are not like with all the things that the theater have to be, because the theaters that are in my town is like a conditioning. There was another construction, and there a conditionate for a theater, but I want to construct. I don't know, it's the word.
Construct.
I want to construct a theater because I love to dance. How I tell you, I love the arts activities, and I want to like be a part of the culture of my town and be like a possibility for the people that want to live with the art principle that is so difficult in my country. So that's the first thing. And if I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. I love to travel. I would like to visit Asia, China, and all their countries like China, Japan. Um, I love to visit that culture that is so impressive in the TV. So I want to know more about that, and Europe too, because I don't know Europe. And that's the two things, because $1 million is not a lot.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
I think that with those things, I want to be where I can be, and I could be more.
Right. Okay, so I've heard that you want to visit Asian countries, especially China and Japan. From those two, which one do you prefer or would go first?
Well, I think that Asia, that China. Yes, China. But there are another country that I can remember the name. That Philippines. I think.
Yes, the Philippines.
Because there's an island. It's a Philippine island. So I all the Asian cultures like is so interest and make me like in the theater too. There are a lot of art with Asian art that is so pretty, and have the a lot of meaning. Each art activity that they have, like have a very soul and profound. It's like it's so inside. Is so I can explain, like it's very like in the like the soul of the country. I think it's so pretty.
Yes,
So
I can feel what you're trying to say, and you say that you don't know how to describe it. You don't have you can't find the words to describe it, and that's how incredible the art is. It's so incredible that sometimes we are not meant to describe it with words, but rather to feel it, enjoy it, and just keep it in our hearts.
yes.
All right. Now let's go with the last question. Um, let's see. Do you believe in ghosts?
Well, never I have never seen a ghost, so a ghost. So
So what
I
would you do
don't. What?
if you saw a ghost? What would you do if you saw a ghost? That would be number 5. What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Well, I don't know because I think that there are good and bad ghosts. So it depends. It depends if it's the ghost is like a good soul. So I probably do nothing, only hurt or only stay here or there. And if it's bad, I don't know. I am maybe scared. I maybe scream. I maybe run away. I don't know. Many people like told me that they can do nothing. It's like they stay there and like freezing. But I don't know.
Right. This all deals with how we are going to react. Perhaps we can say that I would try to talk to it, but when it happens, we might as well just faint. You know, faint like sleep because of
Yes.
the shock, right? Well, thank you very much, my dear Villarroel. I hope you have a good night's sleep and that you are stress-free from now on. Thank you for being present today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, teacher. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye, Iliana.
Bye.
Dolly Claros, hello. Good evening. How are you?
Hi,
Is everything okay? How has your day been? How has your day been so far?
my day.
Yes.
I'm fine. It's normal day.
Nothing negative, nothing out of the ordinary, correct?
Nothing. It's normal. It's boring.
Okay.
It's as every day.
It's a routinary day for you, correct?
Correct.
Correct, good. I was telling your classmates that for today's conversation, I would like to start off by asking some personal questions so that we can get to know each other a little bit more. And therefore, I would like to ask you, can you tell me about your professional life, where you worked at? What was your degree at the university? What you decided, why you decided to study that career? And let's begin with that, okay? From your
Okay.
university and your, yes, all of that.
Okay. I studied accountant in University San Simon here in Cochabamba. I work in different area, in different institutes. I work with secretary and auxiliary countable, different area. I studied system analysis too, but now I don't work with analysis systems because I don't know speak English. In analysis is very important speak English. No, it's, but work more the contact in office countable, in tasks, in alcaldía here in Tiquipaya. I work the teacher too in institute. I much work. I have 2 daughters. I live in Tiquipaya. It's my life.
Right. So you mentioned that you studied two different degrees. The second one deals with technology and systems, correct?
Yes, an institute is career university. Is
it's a 2-year preparation about that subject. We can call it subject materia. So it's how long is that subject?
Subject?
Materia or clase, materia, clase. How long does it take to become a professional worker? For example, how long you had to study to obtain a certification for the second degree or subject that you mentioned? I believe the name of it was. Can you repeat the name of your second
profession?
Profession.
System analysis, analista de sistemas.
System analysis or analyze.
Sí.
How long did you study for that?
2 years.
Okay. And yes, continue.
Accountant in university, 5 years.
Okay. Let's go back to system analysis. What software does this subject deals with? Is it Microsoft? Is it Excel? Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Excel and different software. I my knowledge, conocimientos.
Knowledge.
It's theories, no practice, because I don't know work in area in this area.
Okay, but I believe that accounting and systems, do they go together? Do they fit each other?
I'm sorry, I
No?
don't know.
Does accounting, which is your first professional career, accounting, correct?
Yes.
Accounting, your first professional career, with your second professional career or with your second studies, do they go together? Do they fit to come up with a result? Do they fit or they completely different?
Different careers, different area. It's not complete. It's different.
Okay. Yes, I'm just.
Technology is in technologies. They carry. They carry knowledge, ¿cómo se pronunciaba? No, conocimientos, knowledge is good. No, the contable, no, different area contable for a system for counter is necessary, but some different areas.
Right, correct. I get it. And well, I'm pretty sure that you decided to study systems to obtain more knowledge and apply it with your previous career, which is the first career. And well, I now have a better idea about your professional life with accountings and systems analysis, okay? Now, let's continue with these questions, which I found not difficult, but funny. And this deals with what we studied yesterday about conditionals, which are on real situations, okay? So for example, if I ask you, number one, what would you do if you won $1 million? What I am really looking for is that you answer back using the correct grammatical form, which would be, if I won the lottery, I would, and then you just tell me what would you do, okay? So what would you do if you won $1 million?
$1 million. If I will won $1 million, I will buy a card and use in study my daughters, and I will I will improvements in my house.
Okay. I would make improvements in my house. I would,
I would improvement in my house.
make improvements.
Which means
What's the word? Improvements, or can you repeat it, please?
means
Maintenance. Okay. I would maintenance my home. Okay, so we have a car and we have your home maintenance, correct?
correct.
Good. So we're not thinking about traveling. You would not travel. You would not perhaps quit your job. We're not thinking about quitting your job. We are just trying to make the necessary out of $1 million, because, as we all know, $1 million is not much, correct?
Correct.
Well, coming from an accountant, I believe so, it's not that much. Now let's go with the last question. That would be number 7. What would you do if you saw, what would you do if a robber broke in at your house at night? That's number 7. What would you do?
If a robber broker.
To broke is to break into your house because he's trying to steal. So what would you do? Would you? I
Los
would.
de ladrones, no le entiendo, Robert Broker.
Broke is entrar a tu casa.
Así
What
se
would you
entran
do?
ladrones a mi casa. Ah, ok.
Welcome, Luciana. 1 minute.
Okay, teacher, no problem.
Thank you.
I will.
Remember, would is better. Yes.
I would to call the policeman.
Okay. I would call the policeman. What else? Because they usually take 5 minutes, right, to get to your house. So what other action would you do?
I would ask for help my neighbors.
Okay, and perhaps you would never try to confront the robber, correct?
Correct.
Correct. What about if you had a gun? Would you try to use it against the robber? A weapon, a gun, would you use it?
Ay, no te entendí. Lo siento.
If you had a weapon, a gun, y si tuvieras un weapon, a gun, would you use it, utilize it against the robber? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Probably, yes.
Probably. Okay. It all depends if you are stressed or not, I guess.
I don't know.
Yes, I understand. It all depends, right? Todo depende del chico malo.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dolly. I appreciate your time. I hope to see you tomorrow in class, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See ya. Hello, my dear Luciana.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I cannot complain. I am having a great time. I am laughing with your classmates, and I hope to do the same with you. Before I begin, Dolly, when was your first class with me? Was it last week?
Yes, was Friday.
Okay, that's why I was not able to understand your problems yesterday, remember?
Yes, and I can see the assignments. I don't know why.
What about now? Are you able to see them or to work on them?
No, I don't see.
Okay.
I me fijé.
I took a look, or I saw.
Okay, I took a look.
No,
Oh,
o
I
es
saw.
uno o el otro. I saw, mejor nos quedamos con I saw, yo vi.
Okay, I saw in the afternoon, and I can do the exercise. I don't know why.
Okay, but the quiz, you have the quiz, right?
Yes, the quiz. Yes, I do reading, speaking, and pronunciation.
Good. Remember, we have 5 quizzes, okay? You told me
Okay.
3.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but today you're going to finish them, right?
Yes. For today is grammar.
Well, I gave 2 days so that you can work on them. But if you, I mean, the quizzes, if you wanted to finish them yesterday, that wasn't a problem. I just gave 2 days. I gave yesterday and today because I felt that the quizzes were a little bit long or maybe tedious, and I know that you guys work, so I wanted to give you time to advance half of it yesterday and the other half today, but it's all up to you. If you don't work, if you have time, it's your decision, but don't worry, you can finish the other quizzes today. They are already activated, correct?
Okay, it's correct.
Good. Now going back to the exercises, according to the Pearson platform, once you logged in, the activities should appear, but I believe that because of the due date, maybe they are, according to the calendar, they are no longer available. I believe that that's why you can't see the exercises. Now, I was prepared to, I was prepared, I am prepared to see what's the problem because we need a solution. So here, let me
Okay.
share my screen. Here it is. So, for example, let me, okay. Let me try to resend this to you specifically. Okay.
Okay.
Today, I don't know if you saw that I activated 2 activities to be supposed to. They are very easy, but were you able to see that on your platform?
Yes. Yes. I saw.
Okay, good. Now let me, okay. Here it is. Okay. So these are the two. Let me try to send it and you'll see what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, it's not allowing me. Let me just, all right. Okay, so I will try to call the administration to help me with this situation. I do not know why I am having this type of problem. For example, I already know your Pearson username. Let me just go to the assignments and see. Okay, assignments. Okay, so I was logged off. That's why I wasn't able to activate it. But I did try yesterday. Remember, we had a short conversation at the end of the class. I did try to activate them. But let me see what's the situation here.
Okay.
So let me go to assignments. All right. Yes, they've been, the due date, I believe was on Friday at 9:29. So let me just resend them to you because you are a new student. So let me just resend them.
Okay.
Gianluca Sossi, correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Good. I will give you up to next Friday, okay? They are not very long, but they are, you have to work on them. So I'll give you to next Friday, the 12th, this Friday, the 12th, okay? Let me
Okay.
set a time, 9. All right, 8. Okay, there it is. Bingo. So you must have all the assignments now. Let's go back to today's presentation. So as you may remember, yesterday we had some some conditionals that we went over, and those conditions were unreal, improbable, and it's just talking about unreal situations. So if I ask you, number one, what would you do if you won $1 million? What I'm asking from you is to reply back, or to reply by saying, if I won $1 million, I would, okay? So go ahead. What would you do if you won $1 million?
Okay, if I wanna win $1 million, I think
If I won, sorry, if I won.
Okay, if I won $1 million, I think I will travel, travel in the world.
What countries in specifically? What countries specifically?
I think for Europe and all Europe, if possible, and maybe Asia too.
What was that? Can you repeat that? Oh, Asia, Asia.
Asia, yes.
Asia, oh, okay. And going back to Europe, what, tell me the top 3 countries that you would visit there in Europe.
Sorry, I can't hear.
The 3 main, or the 3 top countries that you would visit in Europe, what would they be? Which ones?
Okay.
They would be.
Okay, they will be.
Would, because it's unreal. It's not. We are just imagining the future, you know. So would.
Okay, they will be Deutschland. How can I say España?
Spain.
Spain. I forget. Spain and Francia.
Okay, France. Good. Great. Okay, that's interesting. Remember that they, well, I have to ask you, do you like cold weather, freezing weather?
No, but for learn this country.
Culture?
Maybe.
Okay.
O sea, si conocería los países, o sea, tal vez me acostumbraría.
Okay. So if I was able to visit these countries, I would try to cope with the weather, okay? And what cultural aspects are you more interested in? Food, music, the people, or the places, or is it everything?
I think the places and the food.
The food, okay. Let me know, what's your favorite international food?
My favorite international?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how can I say in English, but this place del plato.
This typical dish.
Okay, this typical dish is from Brazil, because my mother is from Brazil, and is feijoada.
Interesting.
It's like it's like poroto.
Okay, continue.
It's like It's poroto with meat and have juice from the poroto.
Okay. Proto, is that a vegetable?
Yes, I think yes.
Is it a root?
What is root?
The trees and the plants have it at the bottom on the
Yes,
soil.
yes,
So it's a root?
yes.
Okay, nice. I will try to see a video about that, okay? Nice.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice. Yes, food, food tells a lot about a culture. It's not only a language that you can discover a culture, but also food. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I am now interested in that Brazilian typical dish. Now let's move on. All right, so you would travel. Why Asia? You mentioned Asia. What would you do in Asia?
I love this continent because my sister was traveling and she tomó fotos,
Took
take
pictures?
for okay, took
Yes.
pictures, and it's so beautiful. She go to India, and yeah, I love the museums and all all.
So she went to India and she sent you pictures, and because of the pictures you discovered that it was beautiful, it was colorful, it was interesting. Talking about the country, right?
Yes, and I think the culture of India is very interesting. The people and the best the clothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. There's a Netflix new movie called White Tiger, and it deals with giving the spectator a visualization about the country, and the movie concentrates on the two different societies, they call it, which are the poor and the rich. So it's very colorful. It's interesting. So I would like to recommend you that film. This film is on Netflix. It's called White Tiger. So if you have that opportunity, you can discover more about it even on YouTube. You can find some analysis or the trailer, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So India, yes, a very powerful country because of the population, and it's it's um, it's a big deal when we try to talk about this political and religion aspects of a country, right? So let's move on. Let's go to number three. I think number three is interesting.
Okay.
Luciana, do you have a middle name?
Yes. My middle name is Valentina.
Valentina. Okay, Luciana. So number three says, if you changed your name, what name would you choose?
Okay. If I change my name, I will I will name Samantha. I don't know why, but uh, always I love this name. I don't know why.
Samantha. It sounds delightful. It's I like it. I like it,
Yes, I don't know
Samantha.
why, but
Yeah.
yeah.
With an H, Samantha. With an H, TH.
Sorry?
Samantha with an H or
Yes.
which? Yes.
Yes, with
Okay.
H.
Are we talking about English Samantha or Spanish Samantha or I don't know? Just
No,
Samantha,
English.
right? English.
English Samantha, like with H.
Nice. Wow. Just Samantha, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Well, I would name myself, okay?
Okay.
Good. Now let's continue. Oh my God, do you believe in ghosts?
Ghosts are phantasmas, no?
Right, number 5.
Y- um, I will. It's okay.
No, just answer. Do you believe in ghosts?
I think yes, but never I saw them.
I have never saw one or saw any ghost. What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Oh my God, I don't know. I think I was paralizada.
I would
I
be
will.
frozen or paralyzed.
Okay, I will be frozen. Yes. I don't know. How can I try that situation? Because I am person is very miedosa.
Afraid of things.
Yes, afraid of things. One at time, I saw an elf and in my house, and I was very afraid about that.
Did you say eel, like the aquatic snake, the electrical aquatic
No.
snake?
Elf.
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 Oh,
Yes.
oh. Continue. Oh my
Okay.
God.
I saw when I was a more kid, and I was in my room, and they was very late, and my parents are asleep. So I am in my room and watch TV, and in I don't know why, but I saw my door, and my door always it's open for my mom. Never, no me deja cerrarla.
¿Qué no te dejó cerrarla? What didn't allow you to
No me
close the
deja cerrar
door?
la puerta de
Okay,
mi cuarto.
okay, so the door is always ajar. La puerta siempre está entreabierta.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
The door is always door?
Ajar.
Ajar. Okay, and I saw an elf run por the door, por la puerta de entrada hacia ahí.
Through the front door.
To
A
the
través de la
front door.
puerta.
Yes, and I was me quedé paralizada.
Okay, I was frozen. Yes, frozen. I was
Okay, I
frozen,
was
paralyzed. Wow.
And I remember they have a red pants. I don't know why I remember this, but but yes.
Red shorts.
Yes, red pants.
Oh, pants. Like the typical
Yes.
elves.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What about the little hat, the pointy hat?
I can see it was very fast.
Oh my goodness. And I'm pretty sure you told your parents.
Yes, and my father told me he saw two, one at a time, Una vez.
Once upon a time or... No, not that. ¿Qué quieres decir?
Que él igual una vez vio un elfo.
Okay, that happened to him once.
Okay, that happened to him once in my house too.
Interesting. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so the elf, the famous elf. So this happened when you were younger. You mentioned when I was more kid. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that you know the mistake by saying more kid. You can say when I was younger or when I was a child, when I was a kid, okay?
Okay, when I was younger, no?
Yes, that sounds better. Good, all right, Luciana. Now let's go with the last question. Let's see. What would you do if you saw a man hitting a woman?
Hitting is like
Punching,
no?
slapping.
Okay. Oh my God. I don't know. I think it's a difficult situation because the man can be would hitting me.
He might hit me. He could hit me.
He could hit me because if I don't know in the room, but I don't know. I think it's a very difficult situation.
But according to what you said, you would try to do something about it, right?
Yes, because it's I don't know. It's I will impotencia.
Okay, I would y después sigue un verbo. So
I would have.
Or I would feel, me sentiría, I would feel.
I will feel.
Impotent, not ready.
Impotence.
¿Qué quieres decir con impotente? ¿Que no podrías hacer algo al respecto because the man is stronger than you?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so you would feel somehow incompetent and not physically strong to interrupt or do something about it. Okay, nice. Well, yes, that's probable. Okay, well, this has been all for our 15-minute conversation. I know that I took 5 minutes at the beginning for the Pearson problem, but remember you have to this Friday to finish the given activities. If you have already done some of them, omit them. I should have a note, a grade on my platform. So before I say good night, I must ask you, are there any questions about the course? Are there any questions about how the class is going?
No, I think it's very clear. No problem.
Okay, Luciana, if you have any questions, just remember that you can let me know on the WhatsApp application, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow, teacher. Have a great night. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.